Hello, hello everyone. How you doing? Thank you, Crimson, for dropping by. Always on point, always faithful. How you doing, man? How are things on your end? How's your game coming on? So today, the idea is to work on some menus, and I know it's not the sexiest thing you can work on, but it's important to get that off the records. Did I say that right? Just scratch it from the checklist, probably, because I'm doing this on stream. So that way I do not procrastinate too much to just try to do it later. Because menus are not like the most enjoyable part of game development. But the sooner I get them out of the way, the sooner I can get back to going harder into the bushes with the other cool stuff, like the actual fighting and stuff like that. Because in where we're standing right now, the game is looking good. It's working great. We need to start working on the menus. When I say we, I mean me actually, because that's the whole flow that I'm going to be working on. Because there's more characters coming on along, and right now, players cannot choose what character they are playing as, unless they just use a particular set of keys to play the current beta alpha build. Let's go with alpha, and the way I want to do it is try to have for today like a very early logic version of a main menu and then a character select screen. Character select screen is gonna be like insanely complicated. That makes it sound harder than it is, but it's gonna be complex. But what I'm looking for, what I want to achieve today when it comes to the character select screen is having like all the heads of the characters, like having the four heads or something like that. You could just choose, and like move between the options, select them, and then move into the fight. Palette swaps and stuff like that, not gonna happen today. Probably just if there's a mirror match, they're gonna look the same. At best, they're gonna have a hue change, but that's gonna be like a very specific rule for an edge case just to get it out of the way, right? My Twitch was muted for some reason. Glad to see things coming along. Oh, cool. Thank you. Uh, yeah, things are thankfully things are coming along rather well. We're waiting for some of the rough animations for Hip. I always get it wrong. I always call him Hop, but it's actually Hip. For the rabbit dude, and I am taking this time to just focus on the menu, and I'm just have the production checklist on screen just to see where we're at, what has changed, what is still in progress, and whatnot. So I'm gonna do a little zoom so we all know, so we can all read. So the way we are working is okay. What it's on to do: gamepad mapping, character. Those are not gonna happen today. Implementing art, that's ongoing. Character AI special move, that's ongoing because it's gonna need some tweaks. The character state machine, same thing because I don't know if I'm gonna need to add a little bit extra of states later down the line. I'm implementing some music, that's still gonna be ongoing. Same with the special move from Hip and the Arena 1 level design. Implement art and animation backgrounds up. Yes, those are still ongoing. So, the basic CPU I'm still marking as doing because I need to trigger the special moves, and it's gonna be an ongoing thing. I'm not afraid of this thing in particular, so it's fine. What I'm gonna do today is a main menu, character select screen. Oh, I didn't have the versus screen. So let me get back to something that I did on Friday, which was like a very quick. Hey, this is how I edit my images. Uh, a very quick overview of how the menu is gonna work. And what I have circled in yellow is the thing that I'm gonna be focusing on today. So this is like you have the main screen with the basic options like versus CPU, versus credit settings, whatever. Character select, arena select, not gonna happen today. And we don't know if we're gonna implement that for the final product of the jam because I don't know how many arenas we're gonna have. Then the actual match, which is already working, and you can see like the match has the match end menu and the pause menu and whatever. What I'm gonna do is when the match is over, as in you get the dramatic like black and white finish and all that stuff, instead of resetting to this screen, it's gonna reset all the way back to the main screen. because the idea is to let players pick if they're gonna have a fight against the CPU or against a actual user. And then of course the character select screen in its most basic form. Like the idea is that today we're gonna have a build that can be played from main menu to a whole match with its match logic that I worked on Friday, and that was not shown on screen. But it is like the match logic is round one start or whatever. It's like ready, pump it up. I think it's like ready, pump it up, you fight, and after 3 stocks are, I'm using 2 stocks right now to make it quick. Once you deplete the stocks from your opponent, match ends, and as it stands right now, it resets the current, as Construct calls it, resets the layout, resets the scene, which is this one. Right now, all the game is happening in this scene right here, right? There's nothing happening outside of this. All right, so that being said, right between these 2 screens, it should be what I call a versus screen, which is like the get ready to the next battle thing, kind of like Tekken. I will need to add that later on the diagram. I'm not gonna, spend time on it right now. I'm gonna go straight into, as I was checking production, the versus screen, no, battle screen, settings, credit, etc. Settings keep mapping. Dynamic camera has happened in some shape or form, so I'm keeping this. And this is about it of the tasks for that need to be assigned either to do, doing, or done, honestly. So there's a lot of ongoing stuff, which is normal. Let me order based on H, which is the status. And that's how we are. There's a lot more stuff on the backlog. Art is doing... Yeah, so he's still doing cleanup. Like Funky Space Alien has worked a lot with that. Animation sketches, these are... Why did I say done? No, these are not done. Oh, by animations, yeah, that's a naming convention that I stepped into, which is like animation sketches is, there's a document that Funky wrote just to convey his ideas to pencil as to how characters should look or how they should animate. So those are like the animation sketches, if you will. Then come the roughs that pencil is working on. So in that sense, I think we're on the same boat right now. Although the Arena 1 assets have had some improvements. No VFX. Game logo. Oh, we have something here. It's undoing. Game fonts. I'm just going to cheat a little bit and say they're doing. Game logo, I'm going to assign it to me. Right now it was assigned to pencil, but it's probably going to be something like across the whole team somehow. In-game HUD, not happening today. Navigation buttons, this is going to happen today. This is a to-do. It's not... It's a to-do. So I'm going to keep it here. And then we're going to see how this is coming along. So order on H. Okay. I'm going to read chat because I see Crimson. That's really don't think a lot about keeping track of progress like this for larger projects. Oh my god, it's insane. They do, as in there are other tools for that, and depending on the scope of the game, the kind of tool you should be able to use. I do not like... How do I put this? I don't like Jira or other like production, very deep production tracking software, because I always use the term, and they're probably good, hopefully don't get demonetized by this, but it's when there's too many variables within a production cycle like this. This is already like has the basic needs, but still need a couple of more things. But when there's too much going on a task, like on Jira, you tend to end with what I call production porn. As in, producers or project managers, mostly project managers, like they have their metrics, they have their development speed, they have their whatever, like rituals and processes and stuff like that, mostly from Agile and Scrum and stuff like that. But they love the process, or at least they focus too much on the process, not necessarily on the results. Sometimes to not follow of their own, but as long as the process is being followed or the tools are being used as they are supposed to be used, there's a sense of progress that is happening that is not actually happening. Hot take, I guess. But I would much rather have a leaner way of keeping track of the tasks of the game, even if it's a spreadsheet like this one, than having, I don't know, Jira or other like big ass project management software that's just bloated, because the team does not necessarily need that. It's the upper management that needs to see number go up every week in terms of progress. I have an absolute undying hatred for Jira as a software. We are brothers in arms. Like we are just now. We are the meme from Schwarzenegger and that other dude, like doing the yeah, that's us. Because I fucking hate Jira. I understand why it's needed. The same way I understand why, I don't know, Slack is needed or stuff like that, but I hate it. I'm making sure my team is on track for a playtestable version of the game by this weekend, and holy shit, there's so much to do and a lot to cut from scope. Oh yes, production scissors. That's a classic. I actually call it like that when we worked on projects. It's like we need to bring in the production scissors, and this is also some of the way that I've tried to convey to the team. I've worked years with Pencil, so Pencil knows what I'm going with this. But Funky and I don't know the specifics of this, because the idea is I always try to have like the fundamentals done, like an MVP version of whatever, the most like the minimum viable product of any feature, and then I can work on top of that, right? So as you remember, if you remember the first stream, the MVP of the game was done within the first stream, like having little boxes jumping on top of each other and hitting, and just you know core mechanics solved, and then just add on top. It's like I always say, it's kind of like a cake or a sandwich or whatever. It's like you put the groundwork first. You put like the biscuit or whatever you call it, and then you start adding the layers, and then you go like, hey, so some flavor, some fruit, whatever, and then you just build it up. If that is working, Mega myself, hey, how you doing? Thank you for dropping by. Uh, and that's at least my approach when it comes to like working on projects, because I'm used to working in projects that are super small in times when it comes to how long this should take. I've worked in projects that have lasted for like as little as a month and a half, and the largest project I've worked on was Jump Just Jam, which was like 8 months before first release, and then some live ops for the next 5 to 6 months, I believe. But still, I try to not get bogged down by the specifics of the production, but I do try to make things clear as to this is the fundamentals that need to be here, and that's why we have like the classification of priority just on three. It's like must have, nice to have, and falopa. For those of you who don't know, falopa means like pipe dream in Spanish. I feel it's a more emphatic word. Falopa is actually a euphemism for cocaine. So it's like you're on coke if you want to reach this particular feature or particular task. And just again, not to have like super spread out different task priority definitions. Like this must be in, this would be cool if it's in. Do not think about the third category unless you've solved nice to have and must have. I mean, must have and nice to have. And that's kind of like the approach. Although I've managed to do some falopa stuff, but you can get a little falopa as a treat, I guess. We're doing good time in that sense. When it comes to code, we're doing good time in the project. I love that term. I usually use stretch goals, but I will adopt the term for my future project. The thing is about falopa or pipe dream, actually, it's like the naming convention already like sets you up to understand how unimportant that should be in this particular. Exactly, it's visceral. It's like you need to understand that it's not important and you shouldn't focus in it. something that you will love for it to be in the project, but you need to understand how moonshot-ish it is at first, right? So it gets the idea. That's how we used to do it on at the studio, right? Like we literally call them this. We do a lot of flip flopping between Spanish and English in the studio, and it was like must have, nice to have, falopa, and that was it. And as somebody from Uruguay and Argentina, when you say that word, you also do like the emphasis on falopa. It's like, oh my god, this is fucking insane. This is a coke addict's idea of a feature, and that's how we try to approach it. It's hyperbolic, we get it, but it's important for it to be hyperbolic so it gets the visceral thing out, as you mentioned, right? So, without procrastinating anymore, I will try to get something related to menus down. Let's see how the game it is today. This is something that Funky sent like a couple of hours ago, even less, because we're still struggling with the readability of the background, and this is what we're trying right now, and it looks pretty cool. I think it reads better, feels more with the vibe of the game, and the whole like Jet Set Radio-ish Sanrio stuff that we're going for, and I hit the HUD. I'm yeah, because I took a picture, I screen cap for this internally, and yeah. So I hate the whole like big ass Arial font, but it's important. Placeholders need to be ugly, otherwise you never change them. Even though the characters right now are very placeholdery, but they still look decent. Like I looks really cute, even though she's placeholder. The idle frames are good, but they also have like a second pass already. I haven't implemented, but yeah. This is where the game is at. You have the basic match flow, as I was saying, but I'm gonna go straight into making a main menu. So I'm gonna add a layout and an event sheet. You go menu, main, and the event sheet is gonna be like EV main menu. And one of the key, any cool movement tech you found yet? Not really. I mean, what was it? It's not Crimson. One of the judges was trying the game and found some like weird tech, but they were mostly glitches, so I've been airing them out. Uh, you do have like techniques that you want to try. What is it? Let's go with gameplay. That like with the specials that give you like an extra thing. Like in Ice case, you have like this double jump-ish thing going on, and it helps you out, and is also damaging on the way down, so it's cool. It's a way. It's a way to just like be more precise with your jumps. It's like I want to get a little bit further. There you go. And in the case of Hop, I'm gonna turn off his AI. And if you do that, you have like the dash. And there was like this thing that you could kind of like wave dash a little bit. I don't think it's working anymore, but you could kind of wave dash. Because the idea is like a sidesteps with a flash step, and gets you out of the way real quick. There's probably gonna be some invincibility frames for that too. But yeah, I haven't found any specifics yet, because the problem is when I run it with some CPU AI, it's just dumb button mashing, so there's not much strategy. I'm sorry, and the same thing, and so you're not really like trying to think over think or read your opponent, because the opponent in that sense is unreadable. Short hopping is good. This is what I'm doing with. So if you need like super quick movement around, it's like the squash and stretch for this is like insane. She looks good though. Anyway, you think you could probably dash dance if you tiny jump left and right? Yeah, you can do kind of like that. And cool. Yeah, it sort of does that, but I mean, let me try. Yeah, you can do that. And in the case of hip, let's see. I mean, you can, but you also do like a short hop, and you become flow. You kind of lose control of the character. I think somebody with enough time and the proper levels of insanity will be able to find some cool tech with that. That's hype though. I love cool movies. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a. I don't know what's gonna happen, and I'm okay with that, if I'm being honest. So back to this menu main. Sorry for the sniffles. I have a little bit of other allergy. It's like allergy season here, even though it's fall. But whenever we go into like the mid seasons, yeah, I said that right, mid seasons, like going into fall or going into spring, I always get like this allergy things. Yeah. We've been talking about that Crimson and having a character that has like more horizontal jumps. I don't know if it's gonna be Frevo, like the little frog, or Palm, which is like the red squid girl. I don't know if you've seen those. I don't know if I have them here though. I'll probably show them later if you haven't seen them. I believe Funky shared those on the Discord, but still, we have at least two more characters that we would like to add. One of them is probably going to be more horizontal based, and the special is going to bring in some verticality. Again, just testing stuff out. So the main menu is going to be here. I don't need this canvas to be so big, so I'm going to keep it just straight up like this. And what I need is another event sheet. It's like keyboard nav. It's going to be called navigation with a keyword. And I didn't bring it up because my team's game has interest in jumps in a flat fighter since we fundamentally rethought how platform fight. Whoa, that would be cool. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know if I've seen any videos of your game working, but I really love like people experimenting with that, and I feel like platform fighters have, at least for me, feel like they have more room to experiment when it comes to positioning, right? You probably saw Rash's post on Blue Sky. I probably did. I don't remember if I'm being honest, but just drop the link in the on chat, and that is fine, so other people can also check it out because it's cool. And give me a minute, everyone. I'm just gonna just blow up my nose because the allergies are acting up. Be right back. All right, back. I think I'm better now. But yeah. Oh, cool. Thank you for sharing, Crimson. Just wait. Why is chat not there? Is chat not being shown? How weird. Huh. It's like I see the chat, but I don't see the chat rendered. I don't know. On stream, I mean. I hate chat, man. But come on, man. There it is. Oh, it refreshes if I go into another view. Anyway, I was hungry. Lol. And so as I was saying, the idea is I'm gonna start with the main menu, and I'm gonna need an event sheet, which is the closest thing to a class you can have, like a programming class, on Construct that is purely dedicated to navigation with the keyboard, because default is just you just click shit, right? You just click with the mouse or whatever. But if we're gonna use gamepad, or if we want to use like a setup that is just keyboards, we're gonna need a keyboard navigation. I'm gonna get the flow first, as in main menu, character select, whatever. Then I'm gonna tackle the keyboard navigation, right? So it's main menu. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna need an object. Let's go with 6432 just for the sake of argument. This is so small. I'm gonna need something bigger. More. There we go. Did I just do 32 again? No, 64. It's still small though, but gets the job done. So the idea is this all will be fixed eventually. This is going to be part of a family. Everybody make the Toretto joke from Fast and Furious. This is going to be a family of objects. Fam nav indexed. So the idea is like these are the 4 buttons of the main navigation. It's going to be like versus CPU versus credits settings, right? And I'm gonna show you how the logo is coming along. And what is it? This. So these are some of the ideas that I've been working on when it comes to the logo. Right now, kind of like big winner is this one, or some of either of these two. There's also like an icon version. The colors are, of course, like aggressively based on Jet Set radios, and that is fine. I'm okay with that. And what I'm gonna do is use the black and white version, just so to get it out of the way. I put it on another file. So, file new. This is very much a commonplace to me, as in I always gravitate if I'm using this aesthetic, like the Jet Set Radio thing in general, or like the aesthetic that we're using for the game. I very much lean hard into this kind of logos, for better or worse, because I know they're like either you love them or hate them, but I get it. And right now I'm gonna use it just as it is, as a placeholder. Revisions will arrive later down the line. I like it, I really do, but I'm also aware of its, let's say, limitations. So I'm gonna leave it at that and use it as, yeah, it's here. And I'm gonna save it. There we go. So with that said, I can go back to the game and then another sprite, which is gonna be the logo. Where you at? Documents, go, logo. It's fucking huge. Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna make it smaller though, but the idea of using like super huge sprites in this case is like, so it looks crisp when going full screen. The game is already like super lean, so adding a little bit extra to it makes no difference, honestly. It's like, doesn't affect at all. So this is gonna be the logo. I'm gonna do a little, where are you here? I'm gonna use the background just for kicks. I'm gonna go like another layer. It's like background. This has to be transparent. This has to be opaque. There you go. And this actually works. It's I want to use this background a lot in the meantime, but sure. There you go. So these are the options. The way I'm used to doing this is I'm gonna need a text box now that I think about it. Give me a minute. I'm gonna use this bad boy. This is not gonna be the one used in the end, but it's a way so I can do this. It's like build 5, and today is April 18th, 2026. So that way, if you play it online, you know what build you're playing. It's gonna be called build 4 because right now on here, what you have, it's making, shut up, there you go. What you have right now, it's called build 4. And all whatever I progressed on Friday and today is gonna be summed up into build 5, right? And I'm gonna go back to the dashboard for this. There you go. So yeah, this is not gonna be the font for the game. I kind of hate using default fonts, but it's good so I can know that I have to change them down the line. And but yeah. So if I do, give me a minute. So it goes into loading. Loading, which is this, should go to menu main now. Because right now what I try to do is, there you go. So this is the game. You cannot do anything right now because it's just this, like a static image. The idea is nav index, you're gonna have like family instance variables like index x, I'm gonna go like this, index y, you're gonna know about this later. I might not need this, but I'm still gonna try to do it properly, because the idea is like let the game render like a sort of grid of where the buttons are, so the players can move around properly with that. There was a EV, what is it? It was supposed to be like an EV input, right? But it's not the case. I'm gonna need an up and a down. I heard a sound from chat, but I don't know if chat said anything. I just got the hungry thing. So I'm gonna do this, P1 down, P1 up. So I know down is the special, which is 83. I'm here. All right. And the, what is it? JavaScript key code. There we go. It was this one. Okay. And W is, come on, boy, 87. Up is 87. All right. I just got a message. Give me a minute. All right. There we go. And I'm gonna need P1 down and P2 up. So I'm just covering my bases because right now it's not like I need an up and a down right now, but I'm covering my bases because I eventually gonna need them. The special is 40, so it's gonna be 40, which is the down arrow, and the up arrow, what is it? 38. There we go. 38. That's it. Why do I need this? So I can eventually use the navigation keyboard thing that I was mentioning and make it work, right? So here's what I'm gonna do. It's like navigation grid, I'm gonna call it. Navigation grid. So what I want to try to do is, given a layout of buttons, let the system create a navigational grid based on their position in the x-axis. So the one that's most to the left is going to be index 0, and the one that's most to the right is going to be index whatever. And when I press the side buttons, I move around the indexes, right? And that's kind of like how I plan on making a keyboard navigation thing. So yeah, I'm gonna need like a global variable, which is like navigation max x navigation. I'm not gonna need like a y just now, but I'm covering my bases again. So for each order, because I can put them in order. It's like for each fam navigation indexed and its position in x, it's ascending, cool. Assign a fam navigation index, and this is how it's gonna go. It's like nav key nav, it's going to come like that, key nav setup. And this is going to do this. So the idea is on start of layout, make that setup, key nav setup. There we go. And for what I'm going to do is I'm going to need a local variable, which is current index. And then I go like, fam navigation index, set value. Index X is going to be current index. And current index is going to get an add to current index 1. There we go. But nothing's going to happen if this here is not, like the whole event sheet is not being called from elsewhere. So I have my main menu, which is going to be used by default on the main menu layout. So what I need is for this one to call the keyboard navigation. And if everything works on debug, we'll be able to see that this 4 little purple buttons get different indexes. What am I doing? No, it's remote. What's cool about that just flashed on screen is I can do this, and like any of you can actually try the build as it is right now with that QR. Like, this is no joke. I mean, you're gonna end up in this screen and stuck on this screen right now, but you can do that. And there's also like the link up there, right? Actually, that's actually kind of like a pretty cool thing if I end up with some cool version of the game. However, I need to keep this window running for you to play it, right? You know, cool stuff from Construct. Debug project. This is what I was looking for. And this bad boys should have, what was it? How are they called though? They're called Sprite. I haven't changed their name, but this guy should be index, where is it? Index x0, index x1, there you go, index 2, and index 3. And what I'm gonna do, the idea is that whenever there's a keyboard navigation needed, I can call that function. Let me see. And even, I might not even need this. What I might do is get this out. On the main menu, I will. See, that's what I'm gonna do. So every menu gets to call when they want their navigation mesh to be set up. Why it's not always in this one? Because when I have like the overlay menus, like a pause menu, like a match end menu or something like that, I would need to have those navigation meshes calculated then and not at the start of the layout. So everybody just triggers this function when it needs to. In case of basic menus, it's going to be on start of layout. But for specific things like overlay menus, it's going to need to be when the overlay menu is being called upon. Okay. With this, after rolling all this, what I will do is set value nav, where are you? Navigation max x is going to be current index. This is going to be the last index. Why do I need this? So it doesn't, like, if I go further down the indexes, it rolls back to 0, or I truncate it there. Like, depending on how I want to do the menu, if I want to do it like looping, when it reaches index 3 and I want to move further right, it will loop back to 0. Or if I want to be like finite and truncate it, I'll just go, you reach 3, you cannot go further than 3 even though you pressed right. And same thing backwards with 0. So that's kind of like the idea behind this, is that I'm setting up the functions so when I do what I'm just telling you about, it works without going beyond the proper index and whatnot. So that is the thing. And in that sense, I'm gonna need to do like, that's cool. I need to space them horizontally, put them on the bottom, and just align them to the viewport at the set. Oops, no, sorry. Align them horizontally in the center. Are you in the center, my dude? There you go. Yeah, makes more sense. So this right here, I'm gonna need like a cursor now. I'm gonna make a big ass circle that makes no sense. That's kind of like the way I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna put it on prefabs just for the sake of argument, like sprite. And this boy is gonna be 32, 32. And I'm gonna do a very nasty green arrow. That I need to be thicker. Too thick. Haha. And I need to be like, what is it for? There we go. Like this. Nasty colors, because if they are nasty, they stand out, and it's what we wanted to do. I'm putting the origin button like in quite an offset, so it knows where it's pointing at. I miss in-engine pixel editors for. Yes, I love that. This is just basically Paint, like MS Paint within the engine, and it helps you so much, man. They're so underrated. I'm gonna call this boy UI cursor, and that's it. And it's gonna have like an instance variable of which player it represents. I'm just gonna go with the first player right now. And this is gonna be button navigation. And the way it's gonna work, there's gonna be like a whole ass like rollover and other effects for that, but just gonna go very simple. Godot doesn't have one, and I liked having one when I used. Yeah, you know, if everything fails, like if you need to do like quick shit, it's like you can use Figma, right? Figma's free for the kind of stuff that we do, and you can just go like, hey, I need a. I actually could have used Figma for all this, but oh, I need an arrow pointing downwards, and that's it. And then you go like boom, and then you go like, hey, now it's rounded, it's cool, and now it's like red, and the stroke it's gonna have like what 6, and it's gonna be like, no, it's gonna be thicker. It's gonna be like 20, whatever. And there you go. It's like, hey, you have a cursor now. You did it on Figma, and you cannot see it. I'm gonna just hide my face here. Give me a minute. So you can see where my face used to be. You have like an export option, and you go like, how big do you want it? It says 1x. 1x, what is it? 1x is kind of huge because it's closer to 500 to 500. Maybe I need it to be half-sized or custom. I'm going like, no, dude, it's like 0.2. And then you export it, and you have like basic ass images that you need. And sometimes not even basic. You can just do the whole UI with cool stuff from Figma. I showed like on another stream, I showed like it was like there's plugins that you can use, which in my case like I really like this icon stuff. So it's like, what do we want? We want a play button, and we search it up, and it's, oh, will you look at that? I have play buttons to use as icons. Or do I need an exit button? And I look at exit, and I have all these icons I can use, and so on and so forth. Huge, actually. Yeah, I know, right? Like Figma, there's a reason why people that work in graphic design and UI and UX and stuff like that love Figma. And it's exactly because of this, because it gets shit done. There's no other way to put it. As in, you don't need to overthink it. And like, I'm used to making a lot of very iconic navigation buttons, as in no words, just icons. You can see it on the, like, let me see if I can open another one. No, not this. Where's Figma? There we go. Let me see if I can show it to you. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna open a Figma file from another game that we finished a couple of months ago. What was it? Where is it? Ooh. Oh wow, it's like gone. Where is it? Was it this one? No. Give me a minute. Because I had like the whole UI for our latest dress-up game all done here. It was insane. Like, give me recents, man. There we go. Oh, it's gone. I don't know what it is now, but I did use that. Fuck it, I'm just gonna show this. Let's see. Give me a minute. I'm doing it on the other screen so I can get it right. All right, so I'm gonna show it. Give me a minute. Boom. This is for a game, like a crossover game we did Cartoon Network, which is just platforming, and all the UI was done here. Like, this is the logo. This is all the like aesthetic that we were going for, like this pseudo cyberspace thing going on. This blotches of rounded squircles and stuff. All in what is it, Figma? So see this icon right here? It's like the different special moves that the characters had. It's just icons, man. Just don't overthink it unnecessarily. This was the currency. This is like the, hey, you unlock new shit. This is like the key icon. Some stars, some corrupted stars, and this is all like progression, whatever. Befriend Figma, man. Figma is great. I cannot recommend it enough. If you need to get like stuff out of the way fast and in a decent kind of presentation, you're good to go, man. Yeah. And this is how we separated. These are actually assets for the game. This is like it's a platform, and we got Dexter and we got Pinky the Brain. That was so cool. And these were like the selection icons and the different skins that you could get. You could like Robin and classic Robin, like 60s or 80s Robin, right? And you have these other characters from Villainous. That was a good show. It's a Mexican show, and I believe it was eventually localized to the States. But still, anyway, back to our current business. Befriend Figma. Figma is a good friend. Anyway, this is our menu. What I want to do is, I wish we got Villainous. Yo, you got it, didn't you? I believe you did. It took like I believe there are dubs. Like, if it's not an actual official dub, there's a fan dub. Of course, I believe there's a fan dub. So go with that. And it's really cool. We actually, on the fighting game, we got to add a couple of characters from the show. We couldn't add like the girl with the green thing, Dementia, I believe she's called, and she was planned for a supposedly second season for the fighting game, but the game was doing great. The problem was the merger between Warner and Discovery, so all of the brands, the sub-brands, needed to be absorbed by HBO Max. So we kind of like, all web games from Cartoon Network just died around like second half of 2023 or something like that. What was it? No, 2024. Around the beginning of 2024, no new games, no web games were made after that, and the Cartoon Network brand was rather diluted after that. So yeah, cool story, bro. Anyway, moving on. Moving into original stuff, that the pumpest of the punks. So, with that being said, I get key navigation set up. It's all true, whatever you said. I just joined. Yeah, yeah, it's true. Of course it's true. Because it's, you know what I'm talking about. Like, whatever happened with Cartoon Network after the merger is trash. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So I need key nav, go to index. Oh, damn, yeah, I know, right? It was trash. Oh, by the way, hi. How you doing? Thanks for joining. And I'm going to need the index that I want to point to, and the player probably. It's like what player is going to be like. Player and the index. There we go. So first I got to find the cursor. First, are there any cursors that need to appear? It's like compare two values. I'm gonna count. This is like hacky, but it's gonna work. So it's gonna be like UI cursor count. If it's less or equal to 0. I always go redundant because, of course, it's not going to be a -1 object. But if there are no cursors, create one. I'm going to need to have like a... Yeah, I'm going to need to have like a... Add the hierarchy. I don't know if I'm going to need a hierarchy, but I'm going to use it anyway. I'm going to need to create a layer called UI. And it's going to be global. Like all layouts are going to have that. So that way I'm sure that if I need to create a cursor on that layer exists, so I can create it and everything's going to be fine. What's the cool thing about Construct, I don't know if you've seen it across my streams, but it never crashes. You notice that my creations, even though I try to do weird shit, it doesn't crash. Because it covers its bases and its flaws, but just letting the thing run. Like if I say create the object on a layer that does not exist, like Falopa, let's go. Falopa. And if I run this code, nothing's gonna happen. It's not gonna crash because it's not gonna say, hey, I don't know what Falopa is. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna try to do it, notice that there's no layer, and it's gonna go, sure, I'm not gonna do it because there's no layer, and the game moves on. Will it bug out? For sure, but it will not crash. It's very rare for you to crash a game while coding quote unquote in Construct. And that's kind of like, honestly, that's super cool. UI. So I create the cursor. If there's no cursor, I create the cursor. Then, and assign, like UI cursor set value. Player is going to be assigned the player. And then target player is going to be better. Otherwise, and target index. Target index. There we go. So then I'm going to go cursor, pick latest? No. UID. No, UID? No. It's a value. Variable with a player equals to target player. No, target player, sorry. So the cursor that has the same player number as the one that I want to move will then move UI cursor I'm gonna need the fan navigation index value compare instance variable to index equals to target index. And UI cursor set position to index, what is it? Fam navigation index X. No, that's not what I said. Navigation X and fam nav index Y. There we go. So if I do this, where am I? Menu, main menu, and functions nav setup, no, go to index. ¿Estoy precisando la creación del GOTY 2026? Seguramente sí. Gracias por sumarte, Porta. I'm flip-flopping between English and Spanish because there's viewers that are doing, like, want me to do it in English, and it's more general. And welcome. Thank you for following. Yes, you're witnessing the creation of GOTY 2026, the biggest, the punkiest of pumps ever. And right now I'm making menus, like the most engaging part of making the fucking game, making menus. So target player is going to be 1 and target index is going to be 0. If everything works, we're probably going to see the little red cursor on top of the first button. Just there. It didn't work. So what's probably going to happen is I'll start a layout. What's it? Prefabs. I'm just going to see on debug what happens. And it's going to be, so you exist, but you're elsewhere. Got it. And I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do a little cheat, which is I'm going to make a wait. 0. This is a cheat code for those that know a bit more about construct. What this does is it delays the next action to the next frame. That way, it's not 0 seconds. It's actually 1 frame, like 1 delta t, right? It's a cheat code, and I've been around the construct street for a long time, and I know this kind of thing. Will it work? I don't know. But what is happening is I'm creating the setup, then I'm generating the index, and I'm also what I'm gonna need. I'm not gonna need it here. I'm gonna need it. I think I'm gonna need it here. So it's like wait, 0. I'm being redundant here, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I still don't get the cursor. Am I doing it right? Should I go? So I'm spawning it on UI. I'm giving it the thing. And if I'm gonna be like super nasty on this one. And sure, let's go. It's not there. Is it hiding somewhere, my boy? Where is it? Cursor. Where are you at? You're in player 1. You're on 0, 0. And I'm not seeing you. Oh, you're off the screen. I get it. So, I'm gonna do this like, what if I wait 1 second just for kicks? It's not moving either. So it's not a thing of timing. Something is not working properly as expected then. I'm creating, am I visible? Yeah, you're visible. So what if I do this? I'm just gonna go into main menu, put the boy there, should move. There it moved. That's what I wanted. Why is it not doing it the way I wanted it to do? Give me a minute. So I'm gonna do the key navigation setup. I'm gonna do this here, man. It's gonna be easier. Oh shit, no, what? Oh, I get it. And I'm gonna create this object. And in a cursor set player variable to player 1. And then I'm gonna create the other one. I'm gonna set it to player 2. You're both gonna be invisible because I don't wanna deal with you right now. There we go. I'm gonna be invisible too. So if there's none, create it and have it like that. Forget about this. Go straight to that. And if this works, we should be able to see like in 1 second something popping up here, which it doesn't. Super weird. So what if I did this and this and this? Oh, I know why. Because it's invincible. Invisible. Like the whole invincible title card popping up in the middle of the stream. Yes! That's how it works. That's how we do it. Now, I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be like a split. What the? There. A split second. Does this work? Yes! I have cheated the system once again. So this is the cursor to select different options. It does not look good. That's on purpose. What I want it to do is keyboard navigation. I'm gonna have like this button rendering, I'm gonna call it. On start of layout, I'm gonna call it button rendering. It's not exactly good, but again, menus, man. So button rendering is what it's gonna do. It's gonna go through for each family nav index. Nav index is gonna have like label. I'm just gonna call it label, and it's gonna be a string for each index. And what I'm gonna do is main menu. There we go. So this label is like versus CPU. This one's gonna be versus player. This one's gonna be, wait, no, I said versus CPU, versus player, credits, settings. Oh, it's because it's punks. What? I don't know, man. I didn't get it. The punkiest of punks or whatever I said. And all right. And I need to render those, so it's okay. So for each one, I'm gonna create an object, which is the placeholder for now on where the navigation index layer is. I'm gonna move it this way so it doesn't, yeah, so you can see too. Position is fab nav index X, fam nav index Y. I don't need a hierarchy. I'm gonna go like this, and then I go like TX placeholder. Like the invisible joke about the pom-poms of the, yeah. No, it was because I said, instead of invisible, I said invincible. And I wanted to do like it was asking to have like the invincible title card gag that you do on every episode. Set text to fam nav index label. And then I'm gonna go like fam nav index child, and it's gonna be the txt placeholder. I'm just doing in a hierarchy here, and visibility and opacity or whatever. There you go. And I should see what each option does. Yeah, it worked. That's not nice, but it worked. The invisible joke, but it's pom-poms in the hey, that's so whenever I say it, like I go mute, and then it's like an orchestra hit, and the logo pops up, or like a choppy like sample, like because we're doing all the Jet Set Radio kind of thing. It's pom-poms, yeah. And all right, so I have that menu. It's not looking good, but it's on purpose, and it's important that it doesn't look good on purpose. So game's looking better. Menu. Now what I need to do is navigation and take some of the ideas input left press. I have these. These are good. Huh. So these are player actions, right? I can do this same thing, but for navigation. I'm going to use the same input stuff. So it's a navigation inputs. Gotta go for now. Just came to say hi. If you need any art or anything, let me know. Hey, thank you. Uruguay nomás. Uruguay nomás. Vámonos, pide. That's it. Representando Uruguay. So, functions. Can I do the same function? Can I do this? gonna go with. I'm gonna make stuff up. It's gonna be like input nav left, input nav right. So this is not as decoupled as I wanted it to be, but sure, whatever. Like, okay, input nav. No, sorry. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back. There we go. Input nav. Input nav. Cancel. Whatever. Then you go like. Give me a minute. There we go. It's not gonna be this. It's gonna be input. Baby. Input nav left. And I need the player data, so it's gonna be like player. There we go. And player is, in this case, 1. Right. And I'm gonna go nav right. Player 1. I'm gonna go with player 1, okay. I'm gonna input nav, okay. Cancel. Nav cancel. That's a big ass cancel. Is it function? There we go. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Just need to check some messages. I'll be right back. All right, back. So we were in the inputs. Yeah, I was checking the message. Needed to relay some stuff, so it's fine. Thank you for waiting. There we go. So this is like player 1, and then I'm gonna have to do the same thing for player 2, just for the sake of argument. All right, yeah, 2, 2, 2, and you're player 2, you're player 2, y'all player 2. There we go. So, okay, so left on cursor is I need to first find the cursor that has the variable. Where are you at? Oh, this brings me to something. The cursor needs to have a variable which is current index. Current index. Current index y, just in case, because I need index x and index y. We're not going to move vertically just yet. I don't think we will, but I want to have my bases covered, as I always say. Give me a minute. All right, give me just a second here. Family logistics, yay. There you go. And oh my god, family. Give me a minute. I'm gonna be like back in 2. Sorry. Unmute. There we go. And what I have to do is, if I'm moving folks around, I need to put the index of the UI cursor set value to current index, target index. That way I know, that way the cursor knows the index it's on, and it can move around freely, right? So it's like, I'm gonna pick the cursor that has the variable of the player, which is equal to player. There we go. And then what I'm gonna do is, I was thinking about making a function that's next, and I'm gonna do it. It's like key nav next index next and key nav index previous. Target player and target preview, because these guys know what their index are. And just in case they're invisible, I'm gonna be redundant here. And if I'm doing next, I need to ask the question, which is UI cursor dot current index. Is it greater or equal than the navigation max x? If it is, let's go with the overflow, like set variable current index to 0, and then I'm gonna go like so fam nav index, which has a variable or index x, which is equal to the UI cursor current index. I need to add though. No. UI cursor add to current index 1. So if I'm greater than, there we go. If I'm greater than this, let's go back to 0. Find this, set position to this, and this should do it. The same logic plays out here, but backwards. You subtract from 1. If I am less than 0, set current to, no, what was it? Nav max x, and then you move there. And then I should play like set go to index actually, right? I don't need the visible, I don't need the visible, I don't need these. I don't need this. I just go, because I'm gonna not make a redundant thing. It's like navigation, go to index, UI cursor, navigation index, current index, and the target. No, it's this one. So it's like this bad boy is this. There we go. Not a 0, man. And then this guy is your player. Player. There we go. And this, I do not need this. I do not need this. this should do the trick. So it could be like nav next. If I'm doing left, it should be previous, navigation previous. Target player, 1. No, player. Easier, player. If I'm doing right, I don't even need this. It's even easier. I got navigation right and navigation next. I could do it more generic, but I'm just gonna leave it at this. Okay, so if it works, I should be able to move around based on those values. Let's see. It's looping back. No, I have to check twice on the borders, but it moves. All right, give me a minute. Yeah, give me a minute, be right back. I'm gonna take a short bathroom break too, so just all right. So back on the problem we run into was that if I do the cursor, I don't know if you hear the taps. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 should reset to CPU to versus CPU. It's not happening. I have to do it twice. So what I need is, let me see this. Where am I navigating? Here. So next and previews are having trouble. If I add 1, but if I'm greater than or equal, and if I'm less than or equal, let's see if that works. Should do the trick, can't really tell. Let's go. Boom, there it loops. There it is. Backwards it's not looping properly. Forwards it does, backwards it doesn't. So let me see that. It's less than 0. Okay, let's see. I have to do it twice for this one for some reason. I don't know why. So my current index is less than, then I should move. Huh. No. Did I get that right? Where's navigation max? Am I setting that? Yeah, on setup. I'm doing that. Let me see debug. So, navigation, where are you, baby? Navigation. Got the keys. Navigation max is 4? Shouldn't be. Oh, I think I know. It's like, no, let's go. It's a silly thing, but let's go. Okay. Now I'm gonna have other kinds of bugs now that I see this. Where are you next? Should be greater than. Okay. Okay, forwards it works, backwards. Backwards it's working. There we go. Now we're cooking. So I can go forwards and backwards. Now we're cooking. And this guy right here. Button, main. Now it's navigation. Navigation. So you have a label, but I'm also gonna like function. Let's call it function. It's not orthodox, but let's go. I just need something to identify code-wise what the fuck it's doing. So it's gonna be like, there's no initial value, but let's go home, just in case. Function is start CPU. Let's go. Start versus. Go to credits and go to settings. Go to settings. So those values are just made up, and I'm just gonna do something like this. Where's my menu? I'm gonna create some global variables as enums, which is nav function versus CPU. Nav, it's not gonna be a number, so why are you even trying? It's gonna be a string. You're gonna die. Nav function versus player. Start CPU, start. I'm gonna call him like that. I'm gonna stop like making shit up. Function start CPU, start versus nav function, go to settings, the nav function, go to credits. There we go. So these boys are gonna be called start CPU, start versus, go to settings, settings, go to credits. So the idea is, I'm just gonna give them like a group. Let's go navigation functions on press, whatever. I'm just gonna go like this. So It's gonna be a function. I'm gonna need to make a function. It's very case by case, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's like key nav trigger function, and the function is gonna be a string, and based on that, I'm gonna do different stuff, right? So it's like a state change, if you will. Trigger function. So compare. Give me stuff to compare. So trigger now variable. The function is empty. Give me a minute. I gotta close the door. There we go. So if the function is nav function start CPU, you do one thing, and so on and so forth. So it's like nav function start CPU, nav function stop versus, nav function no. So it's like nav function go to credits and nav function go to settings. There you go. So in this case, what I'm going to do is CPU. Is it? It's a boolean. So it's like, is it going to be CPU true? Is it going to be CPU false? And then I'm just, in this case, I'm just going to go straight to the fight. Apparently, character selection is not going to happen today. Sorry. Go to layout gameplay. Go to layout gameplay. This bad boy is doing nothing for now, but what I can do is on OK, you function trigger the cursor. Do I have a player? Yeah, I have a player. So I'm really gonna need this one. It's not gonna be smart, but it's gonna work. Variable. So if my player is the same as a player that I input, then I can go function. Could map that, but I'm not gonna do it. It's like, is a key nav trigger function, UI cursor function. Oh no. No, I need, it's the other way around. I need the fam, give me this, back. Fam indexed, nav index variable whose index is the same as UI cursor index, current index X. But I need the fucking, oh god, this is more convoluted than I expected. Spaghetti time. Variable player is the same as player. So the cursor that has the same number as player and the navigation button that has the same thing should trigger a function of key nav trigger function of fam nav index function. I do not remember what OK was. I believe it's Q. Or E. It's E. There we go. It worked. It's versus CPU, so it's running on its own. This is good. This is working. Right? And I'm going to go, if I do this, it's moved by the player. There we go. That's how we do it. This is how we do it. It worked. Simple and effective. All right, so we have the button navigations and we have some like early corrections. This is okay. I'm gonna keep working on this though. I'm not gonna stop stream right now. But what I need to do is on what I had as reset should go Where's gameplay? So it's not reset. It's back. Oof. Back to menu. 0 key. And what I had as what is it? Oh shoot, where is it? Do I have like the EV gameplay? Here we go. And I need the 0 key. I need debug section. Debug, there we go. No, I'm gonna reset the global variables. I'm gonna send you to the shadow realm. Go to layout, which is main menu. Wait, no, it's okay. Just go to main menu. There you go. Go to layout, main menu. And if it works, I should pick what kind of game I want to play. I should have like the keys in here, but. And if I say 0, I'm back to the main menu. E. That's gonna be a CPU. That's cool. And the input is gonna be. Input is gonna work like this right now. So I have like a basic ass flow for the main menu. And it's gonna be versus CPU, to all caps, versus player, credits, settings. I would love to add transitions eventually, but it's not gonna happen now, so no transitions for now. These functions on press. I was doing the rendering, right? Or is it main menu? There we go. So TX placeholder, set font size. No, give me 20. And it's like TXT placeholder, align, vertical alignment, center, TXT placeholder, alignment, center. I don't know if this is gonna make much of a change. It's worse. No, the size is huge. It's the registry point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a whole ass things like this. Clone object type, which is this one. I'm gonna send them to prefabs. I'm gonna be like TXT label. Button label actually. Button, TXT button label. I'm gonna need you to be like versus CPU or whatever. Vertical center, word wrapping. Sorry. It's allergy season, baby. Arial black, I guess. And what if it's white? There you go. So what I'm gonna do is, where are you? Here. It's not gonna be TXT placeholder. I'm gonna replace with this guy. I'm gonna bottom label. There we go. And if everything works, it's gonna be like the white text. There we go. I don't say it's nice, but it works. Does it? And to add a little bit of nasty but still some pizzazz is I'm gonna give it a bit more offset. Like there. And it's gonna be player 1, cool, and do. Oh, sorry, I got lost in there for a minute. Behavior sign, vertical. It's gonna be vertical. I'm gonna go like size. No, I don't like that. That's a bit too big. So it's gonna be 5. Periods too long. So That kind of works. What if periods is 1? Yeah, that works. That one works better. So what I do is, yay, we have a little thing going, like a cursor that moves around, whatever. And a second cursor. What was the OK button for it? Was it M? Yeah, it's M. I gotta do this same thing, man. It's like, where's main menu? There we go. Layer O. So it's gonna be right. So it's gonna be left, right, arrows, and select is gonna be M. Right? That should do it. So it's against CPU. Right now, there's nothing stopping a player from just adding inputs to the CPU, but who cares? Oh God, no! Go, go, go! I'm out. All right, it's looking good. Looking good. Working. It's working. All right. And with that, I would like to give me a minute. If I can make like a quick, what is it? 15 minutes. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna be streaming for a while now. I don't think I'm gonna stream probably an hour or so more. I don't think any that much, but still. Add event sheet, and it's gonna be menu, char, select, an oldie but a goodie. This is gonna be a mess eventually, so it's like menu, char, select. And as always, we gotta go with start of layout. What I'm gonna need is group. Char select. Char select. Setup. And it's CSS, which is character select screen. CSS. Setup. Fuck it. Let's go. So on start of layout, you're gonna have like CSS setup. So do I have a JSON here? The JSON is loaded, right? I load it on the loading screen, so it makes sense that it's still there. I'm gonna go. Why is UI not here? I thought we said, you asshole, we're global. Why is it not here? There we go. UI. Ah, now you like it. And menu. Background. I'm gonna use the same background because it's cool. This bad boy. Align to the viewport and the vertical. There we go. All right. Who else is in the chat? Oh, the good old folks over there. Thank you. Thank you for staying. And what I'm gonna need is a character icon that will need to be a prefab. I'm gonna do it like super quick, and I think it's gonna work pretty well. I'm gonna, give me a minute. I'm gonna need one of, what is it, image? I'm gonna need, yes. Like this is the roster, the ideal roster that we could be using for the game. The way I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make like small icons with like a, yeah. So, yeah, this sort of works. I'm not gonna do it final, because if I do it super detailed, I'm gonna think it's final, and I don't want that. So this right here, I'm gonna need I'm gonna do, the rectangle is gonna be a mask. Where's the use this mask? There we go. So this is it. Probably gonna make her smaller or bigger. No, she's fine like this. All right. And I'm gonna rename this as Char icon. Ooh, no, Char icon with an N in the end. There you go. And I'm gonna copy paste because we're gonna have our good buddy. Maybe I can do it more vertical, hopefully. So character shows off a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this. I'm gonna go boom, boom. We don't have a lot of characters, so I think we can get away with this. Oh, shoot. There we go. Come on, help me out here. There you go. There you go. And then it's gonna be, my boy Freebo. This is gonna be Palm. And it's gonna be Jazz. And I'm gonna do like a little silly thing, which is like, it's 50. Yeah, and some text. Coming soon. There you go. Lilith 1 is a good font. This is a good font. All right. So, size, I need size change 40. My boy, let me change. There we go, 40. What? There you go. 40? Thank you. So coming soon, this whole thing. Coming soon, and coming soon. I think this works. It's silly, gets the job done. I wouldn't worry too much about it. What I do need though is this rectangle right here. And I need a second one that is just the outline. Oh, like, fuck it. Just ugly as shit. So it's notoriously in need of change, which is kind of like the whole deal of this. And you don't have this. There we go. So this girl gets this. Exactly. This boy gets this. This girl gets this. This boy gets this. Right. So this is like the character select screen. Like Freebo, Bomb, and Jazz. There's probably a sixth one, but I don't think we're gonna make it to just have him finished. But still. This works as a quick solution to what we're needing right now. I don't know the size I'm exporting this. I'm just gonna go with it. And it's gonna be sprite. I'm gonna upload these. I download it, right? Oh yeah, sure. Okay. So she goes here. Freelo goes here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate it. I'm gonna go I. And then it's hip. Frevo. Palm. And jazz. And kill this. Bye. Bye. Bum, 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 bum. So the idea is they're gonna pick up the names from the JSON. That way it knows what icon. Oh, they're huge! It knows what icon they're gonna use, like char icon, I'm gonna call it. And Jesus, it's too big. It is too big. Is it though? Size, let's go 50-50. That's too small. 80-80. That's rather okay. And what I'm gonna do is I need to populate with the characters that are involved in here. So CSS setup is gonna first look for the character list, which is this. It assumes that the JSON is not empty. So it's gonna go for, no, sorry, it's JSON. What's this JSON? JSON character data for each anything. Yeah, through each index for each entry. We're gonna create object, UI character icon on the menu, and just for kicks, it's gonna be like loop index times 100. I don't know what's gonna happen. So no, first I'm gonna need you to move navigation, yeah, from passes. I'm gonna need you to move, instead of gameplay, I'm gonna need to menu character select. And that's how it's gonna go. Let's see if this works. Oh, my mouse is running out of battery right now. Lovely thing to happen in the middle of the stream. So E. Okay, we're there somehow. No, don't do it on 0, man. Do it on, I don't know, 400 or whatever. I get it. It's like JSON index. I'm gonna go 0. Add to JSON index 1. The loop index doesn't work here as intended, so it's gonna be like JSON index. And if everything works, I should see like icons, I guess. Yeah, so this worked. So I see 5 icons, which is cool. And I should tell you to go to animation based on JSON character data get nothing. No, get JSON character data current value, I think. No, it crashed. You're seeing the first time this crashes. Amazing. Current value is trash. It's current key. Do your work. No. Oh wow. So current key. I do not know what this is. Okay, first things first. This is not the way I plan on doing this. So, look. Man, icons are fucking huge. What is it with you? No, 70/70, please. There we go. And gameplay, no. Okay, it's more normal. Still not what I wanted to do. I need an offset first. I was like, fuck you, 100. I need to calculate this better, of course, but for the sake of argument, it's just gonna be like, okay, yeah, that kind of works. Do you do this? Will you do this with me? No, it's too short. I can go a lot for this. I'm just gonna go like this, see if this works. All right. Nah, it's fine. Probably gonna be 150 if I'm being honest, but there we go. What I don't like is that it's not changing the frame, so I gotta know what the fuck is going on with that. I'm gonna do like a silly debug string. That has to be a string. There we go, baby. So set value of debug string JSON char data current key. I think it's this. I don't need this. I just need this. I'm not gonna need the JSON character data current key. Come on, man. There we go. Did I get that? Yeah, it worked. See, it's picking the name from the JSON that lists the character like this. This thing, it's going one by one, and then telling the asset to change the animation to this. And since those frames exist within the animation, which is, what is it, this one? I can go hip, frivo, palm, jazz. All right. And I have this bad boy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do kind of magic number things. Replace to do, replace with actual positions. Background color. There we go. That way I can see it. It's so I need to do some math now, which is I need to add another variable, which is separation. You know, it's like X margin, I'm gonna call it, which is 150. A Y offset, which is the 5. I'm gonna need it to be lower. It's going to be like JSON index, X margin, and you are gonna be Y offset. And that 100 over there needs to change. Something happening here. Okay. What is it? What? Oh, okay. Got a ping on Discord. All right. So the way I see it is it propagates from the center. I need to find out how to do that. The offset's got to be bigger here, man. You got to go like this. They've got to be on the lower end. Okay. With that being said, I can do like CSS. Where are you, CSS? You need to be part of the family. There you go. And now it's like functions, nav, setup. I was gonna like functions, nav, go to index, player 1 goes to target 0. I should see a thing. Didn't see a thing. Lol, lol, lol. Should I wait? Like, right. 0 here. Where are you main menu? I need to check on something. Yeah, you kind of do the whole thing, right? So this is not the best. But it's gonna work. See, it works. It doesn't make me move. It doesn't let me move though, but it's working somehow. It's not letting me work. Like, I'm sorry, it doesn't let me move. That's what I meant. I was like, so like, what is it? So yes, and your current index, where are you, baby? Your index is Y, your index is 2. Oh, is it because I know exactly why. Because you're not. How weird though. You're not. I need to include this keyword nav. See, now it works and lets me loop around. This is cool. Oh no. Yeah, it's somebody's laptop is not working. Somebody from the jam. Either way, what was I thinking? Okay, so I'm gonna need an auxiliary total width. And this is gonna be like set value total width. It's gonna be. Do I have a key count? Count? No. Array size. It's not an array, is it? It's not an array. No, it's not. Is it? Oh, this is gonna be weird. So it's gonna be silly, but it's gonna get the job done, and I hate it. Total indexes. This is not necessarily a good idea, but again, it's gonna get the job done. So I'm okay with that. Okay. I need the debug stream right now. So I'm first gonna count. No, get out. And then I'm gonna. Oh, I don't care. I'm gonna set up the total width, which is no, baby, don't go. Total indexes times margins. Index, what is it? X margin. So total width X margin. X offset. So this set value X offset. No, I saw the offset, baby. There you go. X offset is going to be total width divided by 2. I'm going to go. This is going to be. Hear me out. So this is going to be viewport mid X 0 plus this minus X offset. Let's see if this works. The idea is to have it centered on the bottom of the screen. Sort of, but not there yet. So my idea is it's probably going to be total indexes minus 1. All right. Yeah, that worked. So now it's centered. Okay. So now it's centered. And I can do this. I can do that. And when it's the way I see it is I'm going to need player 2 to be on target index, like the max one, right? Like nav max y. And if I have this right, yep, You can see that player 2 has it. I'm gonna go do something better though. So it's gonna be like player 1. So the best idea would be not to load the whole roster in the screen. But in the meantime, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna change that function later. Just use render character. And I'm gonna need to know which character we're talking about. Nav index. And render on index. So let it handle the whole thing. So what am I doing here? So I should have like a hover thing. So keyboard navigation, trigger function is like, no. It's like key nav trigger rollover function. Trigger rollover, no. That's a group? I said F. Key nav trigger rollover. What the there we go. And I'm not gonna need the function, I'm gonna need the player. Player. This is spaghetting itself out of control, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Just give me a minute. Yeah, so spaghetti as fuck. This is how it's gonna go. So the idea is navigation inputs. When I say go to index, you should play, wait, was it? Rollover. If there's a rollover, you use it. Player, target player. Okay. What I want to do with this, can I have like the same names elsewhere? For the functions? No, they have to be named 2, apparently. So I'm thinking of a way of triggering, like, when there's a navigation change, I can use it. I can use this input either way. So it's going to be like menu character select, whatever. I mean, the best thing would be to just keep it generic. Does not override it. These are on presses. So I'm at that time of the stream where I'm just like a bit bleh. Menu. I don't want the trigger functions. I want the rollover ones. I don't need this. So I need the rollover. I should have this. Yeah, it's gonna be weird, but I'm gonna go with this. So it's gotta be like I'm gonna add like key nav extra functions. This is not good, but it's gonna work. Again, it's a jam at the end of the day. Nothing like trying to cop out of this. So yeah, key nav trigger rollover. You gotta pick the cursor that has the variable of the player you're looking for. I'm gonna have this specific char icon. I'm gonna call it a variable that's like char ID. It's gonna be a string because when it's created, UI character icon set variable. Char ID is gonna use the current key. Exactly. I mean, I could pick up the animation, but just to be sure, it's better this way. And now I'm gonna need to pick the UI char icon variable that has the cursor. It's not the string, it's the... Oh, wow. Index, there we go. I need the AI cursor that has the current Y and X index. What I'm gonna need to do is create object. I'm gonna create object. This would be a create object by name. That is gonna be, oh my god, what was the name? Was it like, yeah. So it's char and the UI character char ID on layer menu somewhere. Just I don't want to think, man. So it's gonna be viewport with a third times 33. I need to know which one. Then we're in the third of this quarter of the screen. And viewport mid Y at 0. No hierarchy, just a dude. So I don't know what to expect, so I'm just gonna run and see what happens. Okay, that's cool. Sure. It's kind of working. Hey, who's there? Buenas, buenas, ¿cómo andamos? ¿Cómo viene ese juego? Viene bien, viene bien. Estoy en la parte de los menús, que es un embole. Vengo hablando más que nada en inglés, porque creo que hay más gente escuchando en inglés. So I'm just going to talk in Spanish because I'm going to reply to the question in chat. Unless you want me to go back to English, just let me know. Viene bien, viene bien. Se está moviendo. Mira. Déjame mostrarte. Porque ahora lo que hace, está yendo al selector de personajes, que estoy haciendo cualquier macana. Y ¿dónde es que tengo menú principal? Main menu, acá. ¿Dónde me está llevando? Keyboard nav, acá. ¿Dónde era que lo tenía? Functions, esto. Si yo le digo, en vez de esto, si lo llevo al gameplay, vas a ver cómo viene. Voy a hacer lo que pelee contra la CPU. Tranqui, entiendo igual. No, aprovechamos. Se viene viendo así. No sé si ya habías visto algo. Pero la idea es... sé que está copado cómo desarrollar. Si te sigo... Ah, gracias. Siempre subiendo cosas interesantes. Yo laburo como analista de infra y siempre es interesante todo lo que sube. Ah, gracias, me encanta. Gracias, qué bueno que te guste. A ver, la idea es que como que cargas los saltos con los botones de los costados y la idea es aterrizarla encima de la cabeza del otro. Como casi me hace ahí. No sé si me tendría que haber matado ahora que pienso. Capaz que es un bug. Y me está costando este macaco saltando random. A ver si me sale. Ahí me pegó. Me pegó en el aire. Pero se anda moviendo. Ay, comí del todo, comí el tupper. Este, pero es eso. Estoy ahora queriendo hacer el selector de personajes de una manera medio... Gracias, está copado. Estoy queriendo hacer el selector de personajes, que está medio voltero. Pero que funcione como tenga que funcionar, porque no deja de ser una jam esto, entonces no me voy a complicar la cabeza. Y... ¿Qué va diciendo? Ahí va, estaba con el cursor de los macacos y lo que quiero hacer es... fam characters pick last created, el hijo al último que se creó. No, esto lo tengo que hacer desde el sistema, tipo system pick last created y elijo el... No. El fam characters que elegí recién. Y le voy a asignar fam characters set value. Ah, no tiene variable, me cago. Qué embole. A ver. Ay, sí. Porque lo que necesito es algo que identifique al personaje. Pero bueno, le voy a cambiar la escala. Ya que estoy. Fam characters scale. Si le pongo 1 va a ser gigante. No, le voy a poner punto .5. Punto .5. Le voy a poner en la animación fam characters animation idle. Le voy a poner animation idle. Si me sale bien tendría que aparecer... Ahí va, la personaje ahí. Puedo ser más grande, incluso, porque hay como espacio para hacerlo. Voy a poner en punto .7. Soy una persona horrible. Ahí va. Sí. Le voy a mover el piso, eso sí. Height 0, 3/4 va a ser. Punto 66. Ahí va, anda bastante bien. Lo que quiero saber es a qué jugador le pertenece. Y no tengo variables en fam characters. No tengo. Mira. Simplemente voy a hacer una variable redundante que se llama player. Que no lo voy a hacer. Es tipo player. Fam characters. ¿Por qué digo redundante? Porque en realidad tienen emparentado otra cosa en el gameplay. Player. Jesus fuck. Set variable. Player equal to player. There we go. Y lo que quiero hacer es... Voy a hacer una chanchada que es... Acá, sí. Compare. Variable. Si player es 2. Directamente fam characters. Va a estar mirrored. Y si va a estar mirrored y va a ser el X. Fam characters set X va a ser viewport width 0 times 75. Alright. Ahí va. Esa es la actitud. Entonces ahí ves que están los dos macas. Lo que quiero hacer no los elimina. Entonces lo que tengo que hacer es que en el momento que está esto es el fam character de variable. Esto es una muy mala idea. Porque lo que voy a estar haciendo es destruir todo el tiempo y creando cosas nuevas. Fam characters. Destroy. Y lo que necesito es key go to index, key trigger rollover. ¿Por qué me cambió el otro? ¿Por qué me cambian esos? Che, no da. ¿Dónde estoy usando el navigation rollover? Find, call, target player. Claro. ¿Será ahí? Ahora sí. ¿Y por qué se va al otro? ¿Qué le hizo? ¿Por qué está con...? Che, ¿me está haciendo las cosas mal? No. ¿Y por qué me hace eso? Ok, algo está pasando. No sé qué es. ¿Y por qué el otro me desaparece? No. Ah, entiendo. ¿Por qué cuando llego a Jazz me desaparece? Guay. Voy a necesitar un texto. Ahora que pienso. En menu character. Placeholder? No. Voy a hacer un duplicado. Duplicate. There we go. Switching back to English. So I'm gonna need the name or the character. It's gonna be like Char name just for the sake of it. It's gonna be like Char name. And center. Wrapping his word left to right. Sure. Center. God damn it. Mouse is not working properly. So then like align edges, bottom, align viewport, center. There we go. See if it goes. It's okay. And just gonna move it higher, probably like here. Align edges. I'm gonna change this so it looks better because right now it's kind of sucks. And I'm gonna need them to be bigger, like 20. There you go. All right, so this kind of works. Or instead of that, I'm gonna go like 0.6 and move these to the bottom. Oof, here we go. To here and align them to the viewport in the center. See if this works. All right, works. So the idea is that it picks up the name of the character and just replaces it. And I'm gonna go with this needs an instance variable with the player associated with it. You're gonna be 1 and you're gonna be 2. Where's that variable, my man? There we go, 2. So if I roll over and I'm gonna txt character name, I'm gonna need the character name with the txt character name with the value comparing to variable to player. There we go. I'm gonna name it thx character name to set text, and I'm gonna go JSON character data get. The path is JSON character data key. Do I have this? No. So it's not gonna be. It's gonna be UI character. Character ID and dot display name for how it looks on the game. This should work. I and hit. There we go. I and hit. And the Freevo Palm Jazz. Freevo Palm Jazz. Why is Palm like an underscore? Yeah, that makes sense. It's Palm. Copy. JSON bum. And it should go like this, like boom. I messed up. No, what the? No, it's copy. There we go. Where are you? Jason. Copy. That makes a lot more sense. So it's like this. I hip, Frevo, palm, jazz. Why is my dude not rendered? I don't know. So it has some bugs, right? And what I needed to do is these are the functions, right? So I need the function is set character. Yes, so what I'm gonna do is, where is it, like on created, I'm gonna do this UA's character set variable set value. Function is gonna be Char and self character ID. And on the navigation, if function, this is not what I need, is compare two values. So it's a function. So if the find function on the function, and I try to find set char, if this is not, this is greater than -1, then I would need to do something for the character select, which is, again, this is not the best, but CSS is, CSS, come on, it's a function, there we go. I'm gonna be like CSS set char, and I'm gonna need player. What else can I get from here? So, so I need the, and then I'm gonna go like, yeah, but I don't have the player. Where am I using this function? Key player. I'm gonna need to pass on the player. Let's go. Add parameter player. I'm gonna move this. I'm having trouble with the mouse, so give me a minute. It's gonna be like classic drag. All right. So once I finish this, I'm probably just gonna cut the stream and finish it offline a little bit, because I think I got it, but like doing the streaming while I do all this is kind of messing with my head right now. And what I want to do, also the mouse not working is not like ideal. And I'm gonna need player. I have that value, pass it on, player. So if I have this value, then I can do this. So I have the player and the function and the character, which is gonna be a string. That's it. And I can do this guy right here, which is function, CSS, set character. I have the player, and I have the character, which is replace. Check this out. Replace function, the set character, nothing. So that I would only pass the name of the character. Just a silly way of passing along a piece of string. And if I do this, what I'm gonna need is I'm gonna need like cursor is gonna need like an extra thing, which is gonna be like all clear, just all seller. Is ready. It's gonna be a boolean. I mean, you shouldn't move if you have is ready, but and that's when I bring this, which is functions boolean. Oh, sorry. So UI variable is the player 1? Yes. Are you UI cursor boolean? Come on, is ready. If it's not ready, you can move around. That's what I'm going for. If it's not ready, you can move around. If it player 2, the same thing, same reasoning. So it only move when it's not ready. By ready, I mean like all options have been accepted and just like ready to go. And we'll have to check up if it works. And oh wow, just mentally tired already. But here's the thing. There we go. Okay, so back on character. Yes, if I have this, then what I can do is UI cursor with a variable value, it's instance variable, there we go. With the player, there we go. UI cursor, you're now ready. And what you need to do is player, come on, variable. No, I need to set up a variable. No, this is correct. This goes outside of this. So compare variable. If player equals 1, this is manual, but screw that. Set value character. What is it? Player. I have player character. There we go. Player character is character. If player 2 character is character. Right? This makes sense. So this is true. I don't know, just cursor, make it opacity 50 just for the sake of argument. And then check if all clear. This is not a good name, but it's gonna work for now. I'm gonna be like functions check if all clear. So what this is gonna do is for each, I said for each cursor. What I'm trying to do is if all cursors are ready, then it's time to go to the next layout. And that's the way I'm thinking about it. And it's gonna be a is ready. At first it's not gonna be. No, it's gonna be by default. Is ready. Oh, come on. Ready. Okay. And then what I'm gonna ask is, are you boolean? This is ready, not ready. If it's not, then boolean becomes false. And if at the end of this boolean is ready, then you just fucking move on to just go to layout match, like gameplay. That's it. So I think I got it. What I don't got is like there's gonna be a bug if you run with a character that doesn't exist. It was like boom and boom, and it worked. Cool. So I go back and I would go like I want to do both I we got both anyway. That's cool. And if I want to do boop, I don't know, hip and I, that's it. We got character select. We got character select, boys. Oh, I can't believe I made it. What I'm gonna need though is set character. I'm gonna need to have something on the JSON that doesn't let you pick up the characters that are not there. And so first it's gonna be like just what is it? And a local variable. Non-selectable. No go list. It's just silly, but let's go. It's gonna be Frevo. This is super hacky, but it's gonna get the work done, the job done. Palm and Jazz. So what I'm gonna ask is first, compare two variables. So what I'm gonna do is just compare strings, something that is very recommended to do, and which is find on no-go list. No, no-go list is gonna be there. So find on character. It's worse. I gotta go through the no-go list. It's a 4. 4. No-go list. Index 0 to token count of no-go list. Count minus 1. I'm gonna have a local variable which is all good. And it's not gonna be, it's gonna be all good by default unless you're a character that we don't want on the list. Compared to variables, which is character is equal to a token at give me a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, token at from no-go list. The index is the loop index. And the separator is a comma. There we go. If this is it, then the boolean all good is set to false. It's not all good. So after all of this, Jesus Christ. Boolean, come on, help me out here. So it's all good, then we can run all of this. Otherwise we don't. So if you pick a wrong character, it goes in a no-go. And to add insult to injury, what I'm going to do is the UI icon with the value of no mate. The character ID equals to character. I'm going to add a little something that I like. You folks are going to need twinning, so it's going to be like behavior, twin, whop. And the UI character is going to have like a tweening of 1. One property, which is going to be x. It's going to, the m value is going to be 0. And it's going to be 0.3. It's going to be in out back. Where's in out back? It doesn't have to look good, it just has to look. Oh no, it's gonna be cold. Oh no. Wait, UI character set x, self x minus whatever 5. So if I do this, I love it. I like that. It's not gonna be 0. It's gonna be no. I'm just gonna go with the angle, man. That's it. It's easier. and value 0. Go UI character angle. Give me the angle. 15. That's about it. Should do some weird movement, which is kind of like what I'm looking for. Yeah. This works. So if it's good, and then I'm gonna go, I don't need this outside, I need this here. Oh, I can ping pong. I forgot about that. I can ping pong. Let's go. No, I can ping pong. I'm gonna go like 30 or 15. I'm gonna ping pong. There we go. Yes. And on here, I'm gonna go, yes. It's gonna be y. So y minus fucking 50. It's gonna be out, back, and ping pong, yes. Is it gonna work? I don't know. This was an excellent idea. Y scale, I'm insane. There you go. The in-out doesn't work. It's out-back. It's just out-back. Let's see if this does it. So characters that are not. It's too small, too. It's out elastic. It takes too long. You too. It's just out cubic, whatever. Let's go. It's weird. It's out cubic. What? No. You are out cubic, quadric, whatever. You're gonna be out elastic. There we go. This makes more sense. So it's coming soon, so they don't move. You have this. You don't let me move, which is cool. I don't know why I'm not loaded, but that's another question. So why am I fam character with a player character? Why? Am I not? Oh yeah, I'm not. Wait, a UI character, set value. Where are you? Come on, mate. Value. There we go. Oh, come on. It's not this. What is it? Uncreated. I need to set the player to player, which is cool. I have a question now. So, what is it? Like, my other characters. Oh man, I'm feeling like super tired right now. You have player 1, you have player 2. Okay, that makes sense. Why would he die? Why would they all die, honestly? Being honest, I don't know why. Jazz, Pip, and then it's like... So it messes things up if I go to... For whatever reason, it messes things up. It's like, I do not understand. Nor I plan to do so right now, if I'm being honest, so... I'm gonna replicate this to here. And I put this on menu. And see how that works. There goes CPU. If it's CPU, then it shouldn't load that. It would just be like, no, I can pick it. I can pick. So, and then I'm gonna go up and I have that. Oh, there we go. We have character select screen, baby. Oh my god, it's like it took me long, but it's there. It's fine. Woo. Do I have time for this? Yeah. How long it's been? Almost 3 hours, Jesus. And I'm gonna make a quick credits screen. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, man. I'm sorry. It's been a while. And what is it? It's gonna be muted. This version is gonna be muted. Do I get to? Give me a minute. No, when the match is over, I gotta do something about that. When match is over, let's go to. Do I have a go to? Menu main on gameplay. You do. That's cool. No, it's restart. Layout. I don't want this. Where's this restart layout? No, you go to layout. Menu main. I mean, technically I can do something. It's... Oh, I'm gonna go out of on a limb and go like... Yeah, this is gonna be a quick and dirty move. This is gonna be like Frevo. And you can pick him up. I'm gonna need to do a quick edit here. No, not here. Just add this guy. So let's go like here. And yeah, this is gonna be fine. There we go. Oh, you're not liking that. So give me a minute. I'm gonna copy these bad boys from elsewhere. So includes an image. Here. So I'm copying the image from our internal Discord, and then I'm gonna go boom. There you go. I'm gonna do flashy McFlashy stuff, which is modify, transform. Wow, give me a minute. Trace bitmap. It's not the best, but it's what we can do real quick and real dirty. There we go. Actually pretty good, actually. It's like surprisingly good. And I need to know what size we're talking about, so I'm gonna pick up what size our boy here is. I can do the size. I can do the full size. So how big is she? Go like this. Can I paste it? I mean, she's fine. I'm gonna go scale it around her. This should work. This should work for now. So I'm gonna need like boom and boom. I know hip is different, the way that he looks now. But I'm not worrying about that right now, so I'm gonna go like, boom. Oh, I should use it, because there. Because it's the size that I needed. I need them to be just big for the sake of testing. The size of how AI is being rendered. So she goes out, I break out this, and I distribute to keyframes so I know where all the characters are. First, I need to align to stage. It's gonna be better. There we go. Align to stage. There. Properties. There we go. Gimme. Still looks small though. Come on. My mouse is crashing out. My mouse is crashing out, man. There we go. And now I need to distribute keyframes. I'm gonna export. Yeah, I know there are like weird stuff going on with her feet. I don't care. We're just trying things out with a placeholder. Placeholder chars. There we go. It's gotta be 32-bit because I want the transparencies, and that's it. All right. So now hip. I'm gonna use the exported hip that we did right now. Where did I left it? There. Go pogo. Placeholders. It's this. This is you, right? It's gonna be huge. There we go. There we go. 50, 50. Now what is it? It's just 25, right? Percentage 33. Okay, let's go with that. Didn't expect that. Yeah, this works. So it's Frevo. I'm gonna use this image of Frevo. It's this big boy. So this is Frevo. This is the hotspot. There we go. And you're gonna be 25, 25. Looks smaller. It's not 25, it's 33, I remember now. I don't need those. I need those. 33, 33. There we go. I'm gonna go like, oops, no, this. Come on, help me out here. Right click, clone object type. I'm gonna be palm. See, I'm making characters again. Started with menus and now I'm making characters again. Who'd have thunk? I'm gonna clone the object again. And it's gonna be jazz. So I don't need to have the coming soon signs anymore. And it's gonna be like, I need palm, right? It's palm. And that works. Boom. And then I'm gonna need jazz, which is there. That's fine. Crop it. There we go. So I have all the characters now. It's like surprisingly well. And I'm gonna need to do some quick and dirty hitboxing. His feet are huge, man. Come on, help me out here. Get out. I'm just gonna use hips, hitboxes for the sake of testing. Palm's gonna have it here. And her hitbox is gonna be here. Jazz is gonna be here. Her hitbox is gonna be like here, whatever. And then I'm gonna go bam, bam, bam. Oh, you hated that, sorry. Yeah, no, it's like bam, 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 right click, hierarchy. There you go. And go bam, 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 right click, hierarchy, add. Bam, 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 hierarchy, add. And then I'm gonna need like the little trails that I used to add. It's like, oh man, no, stop it. Where's the trail? So I'm gonna go like bam, bam. Your color is gonna be Frevo color. It's gonna be green. There you go. You're gonna need this, and you're gonna be palm colored, which is this red right here. It's not like these are gonna be the trails. These are gonna be the colors of the trails. It's just gonna be like testing. I'm gonna use the yellow in the case of Jazz. This, that's it. So all of you need to go to the back. And then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be hierarchy. You are gonna be here. I'm gonna give you a hierarchy. You're gonna be here. You're gonna get the hierarchy. And I'm gonna move you fuckers over here. Hey, this is not what I wanted to do. Here. And here. And here. With all that said, then maybe I don't need the, what was it? The no-go list. The whole no-go thing is unnecessary now. So if I do this, will I have characters on the character select screen? Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I think it works, baby. Can I do palm? And can I do... Oh shit! Let's go! Her stats are awful. Who cares? She made it work. She's doing fine. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna choose Frevo and Jazz. Can't believe they're working. Like, stats are trash for these characters, but you can try them out anyway. I'm just gonna leave the coming soon in there. Stats are trash. I gotta do something about that. So it's like, I'm gonna go default and paste. Yeah, I'm gonna use like I as a placeholder for stats, and that's it. At least you get to see like cool characters. Their stats are gonna be basic AF, but at least they're feasible. At least you can work with them. So I don't need to have the... I don't need the coming soon thing. No. There we go. I was gonna like bye. I'm gonna be like no, coming soon dies. And you die. There you go. And now I can export again. And I'm gonna import them again. Into a new animation. It's like, okay. Load frames. Downloads. Finding it. There we go. This is the one I'm looking for. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna paste it here. Oh, I already have that. So, Jazz, you're gonna get pasted here. No. Give me a minute. I'm gonna need the mouse. I'm gonna need to copy. Actually, cut. Now I think about it. I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna paste. I'm gonna kill this one. This I'm gonna delete. This I'm gonna copy. Apparently I killed it. It's gonna be paste. My boy Frevo is there. I'm gonna cut this girl. Put her here. There we go. And now I have this. So it's working. I think it's working. So gameplay, what it's gonna do is, no, the thing I'm missing is the sound. I'm gonna have to import, because I have some of this. There we go. Start jumping. It was this one. No, it's work in progress 0 and in work in progress 3. Was it? Let's download it again. I don't think you're going to be able to hear it, but I'm putting more music. So it's like includes sound. Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna. Turned out to be a very good day after all. And import. Come on, you can do it. Import. And I'm gonna call this and rename it. Though it's cool, it's gonna be menu music. So audio. Where's audio? Audio. Is it? Oh, come on, give me something. Audio. Yeah, here. Cool. I'll start over. Yeah, play this. And it's gonna be battle music. Battle music. Set battle music to have its volume. Battle music. Where are you? Battle music. There we go. And so audio stop. Is tag playing? Sure, whatever. Menu music. If the menu music's playing, menu music, just stop the menu music. Audio stop. Menu music. Audio play battle. This is silly, but I'm going to use it anyway, like this, and it's going to be on menu. There's a better way to do this, but I'm not worried about it right now. So it's going to be like, what, play? Play, come on. Functions. Battle music 2. Audio file is going to be menu music, and the music tag is going to be menu music. Music menu. Jesus. Yeah, let's go with that. It's gonna be battle music. I'll play menu music. If it's playing battle music, Jesus. Battle music. Stop battle music. So the thing is, I don't want it to. Okay, sounds playing. I don't know if you hear it. If I do this, it didn't stop. So audio play music, battle music, battle music. I'm called menu music? No, menu music. Jesus. Menu music. Let's go. And I have to put the mute thing like everywhere. It's not that loud though. Huh. I'm keeping it like that. And okay, wait a minute. So I think we're good. I think we're good for now. I need the mute. That's what I was gonna go for, mute. So where is it? Gameplay. Where are you, baby? Gameplay. Toggle silent. I like this. It's just basic bitch stuff. And yeah. And on the navigation, this shouldn't be here, but for the sake of testing, it's here. M shouldn't be because it's the It's the accept one. Oh. And I'm gonna change the accept key. I'm gonna go for K on L instead. K is cool. L is cool. Oh, J and K. J and K. K is gonna be accept. J is gonna be J 7475. And the other one's gonna be cancel. So it's gonna be like we said like K is gonna be 75. There we go. So cancel is gonna be 74. There we go. And oh god. Menus. Select this E. Select this K. And on the main menu, select this K. See if it works. There we go. Man, the fighting music is so fucking loud. I gotta do something about that. Where are you? Gameplay. I don't know. You gotta level your shit, man. Oh, this explains a lot. It's battle music. Would that work? Yeah, that kind of works. So I lost the music apparently. So that's a bug. I'm gonna do it later. Yeah, this works. I can't with my condition, so I'm gonna do something with the main menu. And it's gonna have a sign behavior. It's gonna be a size. It's gonna be a sawtooth or reverse sawtooth, whatever. It's gonna be like you're taking a lot. Magnitude is kind of iffy. Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna do this. Just gonna add like a small credits and stuff. It's like hashtag no fighting a game for the fighting game April Jam 2026 by half funky space alien pencil demonios. Ah, se llegaban a escuchar bien. Pencil wing and yeah. So this is gonna work. This is gonna be like I think this works. I like it. This is working. This really works. I don't know if... Oh! Now I see why you could listen to it. Anyway. So this is probably when I'm going to leave the stream. I'm going to make an export before I forget. It's going to be HTML5. Blah, blah, blah. Just... Oh, I'm gonna do a little like fake. Okay, just hear me out. I'm gonna do like a little thing before. This is gonna be like, make a fake layout. Great work, thank you. Just the layout. Thumbnail. I'm gonna call it thumbnail. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna copy this bad boy, put it here, center it, align, whatever, viewport, center, viewport, center. I'm gonna get, where is it? Menu, menu. I'm gonna get the logo. I'm gonna just set up a goddamn thumbnail just straight up on the in-engine. And I'm gonna go like align, center, and then I'm gonna lower it a little bit. I'm gonna align it again because of course it moved around. And then I'm gonna go, where are the characters? Char. So it's gonna be a boy Frivo, hip, jazz, palm. Why are you here? You should be here, baby. There you go. And her. It's gonna be like, I'm gonna need you in the idle. Oh no, jump now, idle. And I'm gonna change your scale to something more interesting, which is probably gonna be like 50 or whatever. Multiple Y scale? Strange. Or probably this. So it's gonna be like bam, bam. Frevo, my boy. Like this. You know what? It's just, these are the core punks, if you will. For now, it's like, yeah, his ears are like too big. So I'm gonna go make everything smaller, around 70. Let's go with 70. Yeah, that makes more sense. So it's like this and this and this. And what I do is, you should be lower, and here. And I'm gonna distribute this boy's layout space horizontally. And this kind of works. This is the thumbnail now. And align viewport center. And I'm gonna play this. That's gonna be the thumbnail. No, sorry. I need to play that layout, that specific layout, the preview layout. There you go. It's animated, but I guess it works. Boom. No, she's too happy. I'm gonna try not to have her animated. Can I have her not be animated? The other thing is, I could just zoom it here. Just take the screenshot here. That's it. Like, I don't need to run it on engine. Just the staging was on engine. Oh my god, that's zoom. There you go. So, boom. And I'm gonna go like this. Ta-da! We got a thumbnail. And now I can send this to edit. It's gonna be work in progress build 5. Replace cover image with the one on desktop, which is this one. Follower goal. Yay! I got a new follower or something cool. Oh, it's 630,500. What the fuck, man? Ah, man. Just whatever. I'm just gonna bring them closer together and that's it. The silly punks. Yeah, that's gonna work. That's gonna do the trick. And I'm gonna be like this. Align space horizontally. Would that be it? You're leaning too much to the left. Not that I'm complaining. Always leaning left. But other than that is for the framing, this works better. There we go. Okay, again, done. Replace cover image. Lol. Yeah, I know, right? Always living left, my dude. And the this what's that white thing? Oh, it's part of the background. Sure, is it? Yes, it is. But it is. So yeah, that looks cool. That actually looks pretty fucking awesome. So what I'm gonna do is build 4. I'm gonna upload a new file on downloads, which is this one. Do you notice that we have like big ass characters and we're just reaching 4 megs? Oh, it's full. Yeah. Hey, Funky, the title screen is a great family photo. It is. But it's not the title screen. It's actually like a thumbnail. I just staged them to be part of the thumbnail. The main menu is like, I know you saw it, like very basic right now. And of course, the logo is like bumping. But so you have the character select. You can use the other characters. They still have the eye stats. So it's like K and E. Yeah. I don't know if killing works with the new characters. Problem for tomorrow. Yeah. If the collisions are iffy on this guys. Come on, man. I got it. That's shady. No, it does. You do get kills. They're just iffy because they're not a 1-to-1. They're not like based on their own drawings, if you will. Just in case, like, Funky, check it out. So I'm just using the idle frames and just doing a quick render on Flash, and that's it. But just to have them as placeholders, they work. Then I'm gonna try different stats and see how that turns out. But yeah, I don't know why everything's like super selected here. Just problem for tomorrow. I don't mind. So change display name. This is gonna be build 5. This is the file that we will play on browser. You're gonna hide this by these boys and build 5. Yeah, this makes sense. You can check out the live stream, Funky, Ionode. Save. I think we're good. I'm just gonna share this on the. Does it say build 5? I'm gonna make the devlog tomorrow. I'm not gonna do it now. It's like, give me the dashboard. Does it read build 5? Anyway, that's it. It's a good song. It's pumping. So what I'm gonna do is, hey, if you want to try it out, it's here, and I'm gonna share it on the FGC thing. Hey, this build is up. Hey, thumbnail works. Now you look like the whole picture, you motherfuckers. And but yeah. Yeah, sort of. Still work in progress. No, I'm just replying to folks on the Discord. It's like, hey, new title screen. It's like not the title screen, but sure. But yeah. So that's about it for the chat today. That's about it for the stream. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming along. You can check it out. I did a whole thing. Just the quick summary is, I did this. I'm turning off the music. I did a very, very quick menu system. So what you can do is like go versus player versus CPU, which is like turns on and off the AI. Credits and settings go nowhere for now. It's like, oh, apparently they do go somewhere. No, they were. I was on top of the other option. So you can pick your characters. It's very placeholdery, but it gets the job done. So you can play with all the different characters. The other characters besides eye and hip have eyes. stats, so they're very default, and they have no specials, so they're just there. But they work as intended, as in placeholders, so it's all good. But yeah, fun times. So I'm gonna leave it here. See if the AI managed to kill me. I need to change that. That's a bug. She should be on the heart animation. But yeah, cool stuff. Punk punks, everyone. We got a menu. Thank you for joining. See you tomorrow, I guess. Bye.